All right, test shot 1 here from inside the hotel room. So yeah, there will not be any airplane noises, okay? Hopefully that's okay with you. Don't know what's going on yet, so let's have a look. What is going on? All right, we just saw one come into frame there. That is 517 Delta November. There she is. All right, that just came in from Atlanta. But I'm just getting set up here. This is the penalty box over here, okay? That is the penalty box here in Boston. So let's see who we've got in here and see what they're up to. All right, the first one we see there, JetBlue, that is 3123. Let me just drop this exposure down a bit. There we are. All right, so that's 3123 Juliet operating as JetBlue 349, and they're headed to Savannah with looks like some sort of a delay due to the airspace going down that corridor. Next to him, we got 713NK, which is a brand new 321neo. They're headed to, and they're into the penalty box there. All right, our other Spirit friend here is 698 November Kilo. They're going to Orlando and taxiing down runway 14. Excuse me. I just got out of bed. That is 881 Negative Nancy, and they're going down to Charlotte. All right, so let's see if we can get some closer looks at these aircrafts. All right, there you go. I do apologize for the interior noises of the air conditioning and whatever else you might hear. Normally aircraft on the runway will have their strobes on, but this runway is very, very seldom used for anything other than taxiing, and sometimes you'll have small aircraft also use it as well. All right, we got a guy on final here. We'll get the numbers on it soon. Looks like a 767. Nice touchdown. Ooh, but wobbly. Look at that. Look at that wobbly. Come on, guys. Don't do that shit. And get the nose down, will you? Oh, my lord. It's a pet peeve of mine. Excuse me again. So when you get the aircraft touchdown, you have to put just minimal controls to straighten her out and do things like that. Otherwise, you're just going to fuck it all up, you know? And that's not cool. I mean, it's not good for the plane. That's 186 Delta November. They inbound from Dublin, Ireland, operating as Delta 155. Right on, so we've got some movement out of the penalty box, which is always a good thing. Next up, we've got 130DU. All right, it's an A220 coming in from Kansas City. You can hear the Airport 1970 movie in the background. How av-geek is that? All right, that looked like a very drama-free approach and landing there. Nothing to be concerned with. All right, before I zoom in as much as I can, let's see who that is. That is 881. Okay, on the way to Charlotte. 881 Negative Nancy, that is. All right, we've got JetBlue now vacating the penalty box, taking runway 14 to taxi over to runway 9 for departure. 3123 Juliet, or JetBlue flight 349, and also we've got 698 NK who has left the penalty box. They're operating as flight 1359 over to Orlando. They should be taking off here shortly. All right, we might have some movement here. What a beautiful Boston Harbor day it is. Silent rigging is what we got here today. Inside the hotel room. It is quite warm outside. Who wants to deal with that shit? Orlando bound Spirit, here we go. Make the slight right turn to line up on runway 9er. Let's see if there's going to be a touchdown before they take off. Yes, there should be. All right, we've got 284 Jet Blue now coming in from DCA for runway 4 right. That is an excellent aircraft. This is an old one, but I really do hope Embraer gets their shit together and is able to market the E2 model of this plane. Because if you've got a very narrow body, you've got plenty of overhead space. You can see out the windows very nicely, and there is no middle seat. I don't know how that didn't catch on. I really don't know how that didn't catch on by the thousands of aircraft. Okay, Spirit is next, and they are on the roll. $698 NK, I think it was. I just missed 718 Tango Whiskey touching down because I was fucking with the microphone, trying to get the decibel range changed for the indoor shooting here. But oh well, c'est la vie. All right, we got one taking off now, and that is 354 North Bank. They're going to Dallas Fort Worth as Delta Flight 303. We've also got Yankin and Bankin on short final, but we're going to stick with this one because I do believe the aircraft touching down is just a Cape Air, and it's not a turbojet, so we don't give them love. No, I'm just kidding. We give them all love. But we're just going to give this guy more love because it's former Northwest Airlines, and that is just pretty cool. All right. Was there the momentary plume of smoke before the engines? No. I don't know. We'll see. I'll explain it soon. All right, 3123 Juliet now. Also headed over to Orlando. Let's go. And we call that aircraft the 220, we call it the baby whale, right? Because it makes whale song when it goes from idle to breakaway thrust. That's super cool. Or after they touch down, when they first initially go into reverse, you know, it's the same thing. It's from idle to breakaway thrust and then touchdown. Now EI, LRC, EI being from Ireland, Lima Romeo Charlie. There we go. There we are. Across the Atlantic Ocean in an A321 neo, of course. Oh my word, that was just effortless, just nothing but anti-drama. But not like the other one, that wobbly 767. Oh my goodness, what was he doing and thinking? He or she. All right, taking off now. Is that Southwest jet? Who did I say they were? And where the F are they headed to? That is 8520 Quebec. They're going to Midway. Alright, nice smooth rotation. Cool boats way back there behind whatever island that is. Is that Beacon Hill? I don't know. I'm going to act like I know my geography too well of the Boston Harbor. Well, so 713 NK here as Spirit Flight or Spirit Wings 1220. They've been sat there for about half an hour trying to get a slot to go to Atlanta, I think I said they were going to. But let's go over here to this next one. This aircraft is 627NK, and they are going to Kansas City. Will they take off soon? I think they're rolling, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, good. What is the tail strike pitch attitude on an A320? You tell me, guys. Oh, yeah. All right, who's that? Oh, I got an answer for you, brother. 649 JetBlue from Bermuda. All right, that one there is November 810 MD, Republic Airways. They're going over the Charlotte, but I think I want to capture this livery JetBlue about to touch down, which is 763 JetBlue coming in from Miami, Florida. Okay, where you at? Where you at? All right, there you are. There you are, baby. That's a really, really cool livery. I quite like that. Yeah, I quite like that a lot. What the heck? I just saw a plane up here. Oh, there it is. Where are you at? There you go, right there. That plane right there. What is that plane doing here? Okay, that is France's Hotel Uniform Victor Kilo from Charles de Gaulle to Newark, New Jersey. And for some reason, they are diverting here to Boston. That is a divert. So we're going to catch that here when it touches down. But that's a diversion, guys. Pretty cool. Hopefully everything's okay. All right, another French aircraft. We got France's Hotel Uniform Victor Alpha from Charles de Gaulle, Air France 334, touching down. Runway 4, right. That is an awesome 350. Looks like a 900. How will the touchdown be? Will it be equally awesome? Ooh. I would say that was just on the firm side. It was okay. All right. Hotel Uniform Victor Alpha, welcome to Boston. Taking off is 3149 Juliet, and they're going to Nashville. 3149 Juliet, over to Nashville. Where you at? I hope the sound at this hotel room is not too annoying and loud and shit. But whatever, bro. We do what we do. All right, enjoy the flight over to Nashville. Still in the penalty box. It's been over half an hour just to get to Atlanta. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. All right, we've got, oh, they're taking off on a different road. 958 JetBlue now, as operating as JetBlue 61. I do not know where they're going because flight radar says NA for the destination. I'm guessing this is going over the Atlantic since they're using a long runway, probably very heavy, and they're probably going to, you know, to the UK. Just a guess. It's just a guess. Wherever flight 61 is going, let me know. All right, let's quickly head over to touchdown on the same runway. Oh, maybe these guys are on the inboard. They might be on 4. Yeah, they're on 4 left. I was going to say, holy F. Well, no, I really want to have a look at that because Okay, yeah, so JetBlue took off of 4 right. These guys landed 4 left. Okay, that makes sense. All right, next to touchdown, we have 594 JetBlue. And they are coming in from Las Vegas, Nevada. Because there is a Las Vegas elsewhere than Nevada. Just like there's a Manhattan in Kansas. All right, drama-free touchdown. It's supposed to rain here. I want to catch some rain. All right, now we got 8707 Papa from Chicago Midway. Wow. Can we get some butter? Oh my lord, that was butter. Or was that grease? Was it butter or grease? I don't know. Let's quickly switch over now to a takeoff roll. And who is that? God, I need 4 hands for this job, guys. 246 Juliet, Quebec. Former Shuttle America, operated by Republic. They're going to Indianapolis, which is the headquarters station for Republic Airways. All right, I don't want to miss. I know that diversion is coming in soon. I do not. Oh, look who's on the move, guys. 713 is finally on the move. It's been almost 45 minutes since they blocked out from the gates. So that would be cool. All right, this is 127DU, which is an A320-100. I don't know where they're coming in from yet. So if A320 at Delta starts with a 1, it's a 100 series. If it starts with a 3, it's a 300 series. Magic, isn't it? Also, you know what? If he doesn't turn right, is he going back to the gate? If he's making a left-hand turn, no, they park on the other side. They park on the other side of this building here. Are they going back to the bloody gates? I don't know, but I think we've got this diversion coming in next, so let's have a look at that. We've got inbound now. It's Great Britain's Victor Echo India India from London Heathrow. Look at her. Okay. One of my favorite aircraft is the 330, and there she is in all of her glory. And this will not touch down hard. They can't. They can't. Right there is probably the hardest touchdown I've ever seen on a 330, which was a nice smooth landing, wasn't it? All right, Great Britain's Victor Echo India India. Welcome to Boston, Logan. And our next to touchdown will be the diversion aircraft. I don't know what the reason is, guys, so I'm going to count on you. Air France 62 Tango Heavy, Charles de Gaulle to Newark, New Jersey, diverting to Boston. Could it be for weather? Could it be for fuel? I don't think it's an emergency because they're not squawking 7700, so it's probably just a fuel/weather diversion. All right, French's HUVK now coming into view. And there is weather in the vicinity of New York, but not along its track to New York, so I don't know what the deal is. Somebody's going to have to... Why don't I have the freaking radio on? All right, well, sorry you guys didn't make it to Newark, but here, Boston, I think, is a way better city to touch down in. Wobbling a bit. All right, it's a little shaky on touchdown there. That's probably because he's in the wake turbulence of the preceding aircraft. The preceding aircraft just touched down minutes before, so I'm pretty sure he was experiencing a bit of that wake turbulence off of that 330 that just touched down. All right, diverted Air France. Welcome to Boston. Go get some chowder. All right, what's going on next? Let's take a look here. Where did Spirit go, bro? All right, Spirit is heading away the F down there. You can kind of see the yellow tail right there in the mix of things. Let's see if I can get a... Well, no, we're going to have another touchdown here, but let's see. Unless if, oh, they had a runway change. Okay, they're going to be taking off on the 22s now. So this possibly might be the last touchdown. Sierra Echo Romeo Sierra Delta from Copenhagen. This might be the last touchdown for the 4s, guys. They're going to switch to a southwest flow, which was bullshit because my camera really likes this angle. Alright, that's going to really ruin the fun here. I might be able to get some good action, but not much. You know I'm going to try though. I'm not going to just stand on ceremony. I'm definitely going to give it the old college try for sure. Yeah guys, this is going to get a bit tricky. So this plane here, it's probably at the rotation point for the takeoff of runways 22 right. There's a small queue building up down there right now, so I'm going to give it a go. If they're landing on 27, then that would be excellent capturing for landings, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see what we can pick up. All right, so this one here being France's Hotel Uniform Victor Kilo, Air France 62 Tango Heavy. This is your diversion flight here, and I wonder if they've got a gate to park at or a stand or whatever you want to call it. We do have one entering the runway now. Looks like it's going to be the first one taking off. Runway 22 right is going to be 3764 Delta off to Miami. But yeah, this guy still has his strobes on. Come on, boy. Maybe he's going to cross the runway. So we'll leave it there just to get a good look here. Hopefully the background noise is not too much. I've got Airport 1970 playing on the iPad in the background. All right, Air France is, excuse me, is crossing runway 22 right. And we'll see if they've got a gate. We'll come back to it later. All right, we do have a bit of sad news, it's just me here. What the fuck am I talking about? Well, I do have a bit of bad news for touchdowns. It could be just this one aircraft though, but Hotel Bravo Juliet Hotel Delta JHD coming in from Zurich will be landing on runway 22 left. But again, it could be due to its size and weight and all that. But all right, so that'll be the first try for landings. Let's check it out. First arrival now, Hotel Bravo JHD as I shoot through 2 panes of glass here at the Hyatt Hotel. 2 panes of glass. Let's see how we can capture any good action here. Hotel Bravo JHD coming in from Zurich in one of my favorite aircraft. Through 2 panes of glass, no big deal, we got this. And again, it's going to be nice and smooth, I guarantee it. Par for the course. Oh, Scandinavian still hasn't got a stand. Virgin still hasn't got a stand. All right. I don't see this one on the flight radar right now. Oh, that's okay. That's got to be the Atlanta flight 713 NK Spirit 1220. That's got to be that one. Right there. And Swiss eating up nearly all of the runway. In fact, all of the runway. Welcome to Boston. Yeah, they definitely ate up the entire length of that runway on touchdown. No big deal. I do believe Air France has got a gate. I think they are. I don't see them on the field anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that Air France has got a stand to park at somewhere over there. All right, who's this guy? Let's see if we can get right up close with him. Not really. Is that? Yes, it is. 389D, and they're going to go to Atlanta. All right. Touching down next is going to be 793 JetBlue. And coming in from Fort Lauderdale is JetBlue 70. I guess the internet, it says I've got lots of signal, but I see aircraft just falling off of the screen there. All right, the next one that's taken off is not showing up. I do know that they're going to Martha's Vineyard, though. But we're going to stay with the touchdown. All right, that's the dramaless touchdown. Where's Martha's Vineyard? There we are. That's a very short flight, by the way. Very short flight. All right, next to come into frame here will be United Airlines 249 operating with November 33132. This as well is a diversion to Boston from Newark. So what is happening over there? I'm going to have to dig deeper into this. 757, beautiful aircraft, diverting from Newark, just like our friends the Air France did. Aren't we happy to capture this one? Welcome to Boston. Never mind Newark. Who wants to go there, right? Oh, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. There she is. Now, this aircraft is coming in from Tenerife. So, customs, all right. Will the crew time out? I think that's going to happen. It's already been 8 hours. These guys are timed out. Once these guys get to the gate here, they are done, guys. I don't think that's an augmented crew on there. It could be, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't fucking know. I don't want to say anything that's inaccurate, which happens quite frequently, I'm sure. All right, diversion number 2 to Boston from Newark. Welcome, my friends. We have got one in the penalty box now, and that was, what was it, $3.99? I think it was the one that we zoomed in on years ago. But yeah, everything's being very spotty here. So 389 DN is in the penalty box here. Let's see if we can get up close and personal. Again, they're going to Atlanta as well. So airspace is fucked up today, guys. I've got to tell you, the airspace out there is really congested. There's weather in the vicinity. Things are being, things are being all effed up. So that's what we got going on, airspace-wise. But you know what? It makes for some awesome drama. And you know I'm all about the drama in aviation. I effing love it. All right, what's going on the other end of the airports? Got a couple of Cape Airs coming in. I don't see anyone lined up, so we're going to take a break right here. Talk in a bit. All right, 8:30 GN now from Detroit, touching down on 2 left. We've got also United 1282 with 78 524 taking off on the parallel. There's it. No two for today. Ooh, the colors. Two. All right, 957 NK now, about to touch on from Nashville, Tennessee.
Airport 26 off the aircraft, Detroit to Charlie, taxi straight in. 22 right on Charlie,
I mean, it's like they just flew it right onto their runway. It just glided right on, just like stepping off of a whatever. No drama whatsoever. All right, next to touchdown now. It's going to be 533 Donald Trump. Why they call it DT, I don't know, but November 533 Delta Tango. Coming in from San Francisco. No one ever answered my question the other day when I was in San Francisco. It's, what is the purpose of the black around the windows? Is it for cosmetic purposes? I said no. I want you to tell me what it's for. It does have a functional purpose. It is not for cosmetics. 5-hour, 27-minute flight right there. All right, so I'm looking at flight radar here, and both of the diversions do not have gates yet. The Air France and the United are both sitting on runway 33 left. At the departure end of 33 left, they're just sat there. They're just chilling. They're not doing much of anything. So yeah, they don't have a gate. All right, taking off now is November 27213, United 357 to Chicago O'Hare. I'm gonna leave it zoomed out until they're airborne because of the buildings.
Okay, 331, moderate to heavy precipitation, about a half-mile off the departure end, wind 080 at a turn right heading 290, runway 22 right, clear takeoff. Turn 290, 22 right, clip takeoff, here 331. Delta 2461, Boston, runway 22 right, line up and away, traffic over on downfield. 22 right, line up away, Delta 2461. At a 357, coming to departure, traffic safe lane. 3903, are you going to 839?
Come to think about it, guys. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Come to think about it, this is Golf Victor Echo India that we saw touchdown a while back, and they're also not at a gate. So it does beg the questions, because on the FlightAware it has this as not available for air, so it might also be a diversion. I'm gonna look into that closer. All right, 87-512 will be touching down, and 3758 Yankee will be taking off. Of course, we're going to stick with the touchdown. Okay, that touchdown was effortless and drama-free. All right, that's as far as I can go. We got one joining up in the queue, or the penalty box here. This is November 3736 Charlie, and they're supposed to be going to Fort Lauderdale. They're going to join 389. We do have a couple of heavies coming in too, so I want to make sure I don't miss those. All right, yeah, just one near Revere Beach right now, so we got a little bit of time. We can zoom in on these folks. Welcome to the penalty box, mofos. And do not clip his wing, please, all right? Don't do it. It's just not a good thing. It's not a good idea, and it doesn't end well. But it won't make the news because Delta is very, very good at PR. They're very, very good at blocking their mishaps from the news getting it. I have to commend them for that. They're very effective in that task. Okay, we've got 805 Northwest about to touch down. Let's go. All right, 805 Northwest, A330-300. A very increasingly rare type of aircraft nowadays. Okay. I wonder what the history on this guy says, because I'm sure there is one. Will it be firm? Of course not. It's a 330. You know what I'm saying? You could do it with your eyes closed in a 330. Literally with eyes closed. It's a very, very excellently designed aircraft. And I said in my last video, did you know that the A330 was not intended to be a transoceanic aircraft? That's not what they made them for. That's what the 340 was supposed to be for. But they've just come from Amsterdam, so apparently, of course, this aircraft does a fantastic job with those CF6s going across the ocean. All right, coming into view now is Beijing's 1546, and yes, they are inbound from Beijing. They took off 14 hours and 30 minutes ago. All right, Hainan Airlines Dreamliner. This is going to be awesome. 4 pilots in their minimum. I wonder if this aircraft spent time in Victorville during COVID. I think it did. Welcome to Boston, my friends. All the way from Beijing. Wow. That is a long flight, guys. 14 and a half hours. Probably going the other way, it's about 16, isn't it? Did they fly over the North Pole? Of course they did. All right, their long journey has come to an end. And I welcome you guys. What's going on next? Okay, next touchdown. Oh, we've got a few taken off now. All right, we're gonna go to 387 Delta Airlines. But first, let's get a shot of the penalty box. Hey, losers! No, just kidding. Oh, gotta get on the shot of the 805 Northwest. Love that plane. And of course, one more shot of Hainan. Yeah, guys, I mean, the clouds are billowing out here. Drama will happen out here. I leave tonight, so I wonder if my plane is going to be affected by it. I'll be keeping a close eye on it. There's the runway. No, I don't think we're going to get it, but we'll end the shot there. That is a gorgeous shot. Look at that. All right, end there, and let's see what's going on the runways. Okay, so these guys have just come in, obviously. That's the Donald Trump plane. Sorry, I cracked myself up. Can we get personal with these blokes? It is almost time for a battery change. They just asked Hainan to move forward just a bit to clear their tail of an intersection here. Has he complied? Yeah, he's going to move forward just a bit there. Okay, my aircraft looks like it's going to be not affected by the weather. Okay, we'll come back to some plane spotting here. Let me shut the hill up. All right, so for the next several hours, the forecast is supposed to be, it's 4 o'clock right now, and around 6 p.m. we're supposed to get some thunderstorms, and for the following 5 hours after that. So that's going to be some drama for later on. Unfortunately for me, I will be all but getting ready for work, you know, but the sky is definitely active. There is some shenanigans brewing up there that's going to be affecting the northeast airspace here. So if you got shit to do, places to fly and all that, you might be a bit delayed today. Alright, so we've missed a couple of landing touchdowns, no big deal. Alright, that one, the first one is 279 JetBlue. The one that's rolling out over there is 37522 from Chicago O'Hare. That's 37522, using up all the length there. Alright, so we've still got Hainan waiting for instructions to go to the gate. We've still got these two in a penalty box, Fort Lauderdale, I think it was, and Atlanta. Yeah, pair of losers. Okay, so we got one landing as well. We'll get back to it. Ooh, that was a firm touchdown right before the marker. That was a nasty landing, guys. 266 Alpha Kilo. You can do better than that, mate. Cheese and rice. 717 NK now. Ooh, they're heading over to Pittsburgh in the brand new 321neo. Uh-oh, tower just issued a wind shear advisory. 20 knot gain off of the departure end of runway 22 right. Alright, 241 Juliet, Quebec. 241 Juliet, Quebec coming in from Cincinnati. The picture's not ideal, the settings are not ideal, but we're at 500 millimeters maximum focal length. We're going through 2 panes of glass here, and it's kind of more rigged for shots like this, you know. All right, next little mosquito that pops in the frame here is going to be 117 Alpha November. There she is, on their approach from Los Angeles International, or as we know, LAX. Oh, that was fantastic. Did you see that, mate? I captured that. That will be the title shot. All right, 117 Alpha November. What have you got? 1,000 footers. That's it. That's what I'm talking about right there. Just rolls it on. Kind of like my landing was this morning. Hey, don't be talking. Okay, so we got thunder. We got that awesome lightning bolt. Didn't you see that? That was fantastic. The airfield is starting to become alive with aircraft. People waiting for gates. People with nowhere really to go. These guys are the two right there are for maintenance, so those are not operating jets. These guys are in the penalty box. Heinen's waiting for a gate. Now we've got another touchdown now. It's going to be 961 JT. I'm going to go slowly to avoid the rolling shutter effect. .961 JT coming in from San Francisco. How will they do? Yeah, okay, I'll buy that. Cheated one leg down first. Okay, I mean that works, you know. Damn, Golf Victor Echo India still waiting for a gate. All right, reverse thrust kicking up the water. Looks like aircraft are moving towards 22 right for takeoff now instead of 22 left for takeoff. So this northwest guy over here, I say northwest because it's a former northwest. He's been waiting there for a while, and there's an aircraft behind him as well that wants to use that same runway. Can't see it yet. All right, we got a bit of a money line here. All right, now let's go have a look at. All right, it does appear that our diverted aircraft do have gates now, unless they're just not popping up on the screen anymore. But we've got rainfall happening here. All right, we've got runway 14 barely visible now. There's a lot of rain coming down. So I do believe that this might be a showstopper for a little while. And my windows are going to get completely drenched, so I think this could be a showstopper for me as well. Fuck! Watch those planes just disappear in real time, mates. Okay. Adjust my position here. But I do believe, like I said, I do believe that will be a showstopper for this shoot. Which is okay, because it is what it is, right? What can we do? If I'm lucky, I'll be able to shoot through the water on the windows here later on. You know I'm going to give it the old college try. I'm not going to just tap out and say I'm done with it, but I'm on the top floor of this hotel, so should I just tell them to come up here and fucking wipe it down? It should not be that far from the roof on top. All right, we're going to cut it there, guys. We got that lightning bolt, some wobbly landings. Oh, Spirit is now entering the queue here.
WINDSHEAR alert 15 knot gain 1 mile departure.
WINDSHEAR alert again, 50 knot gain on departure. Okay, Spirit is joining the queue, and that is 934 NK.
Are you ready for departure?
What do you mean, are you ready for departure? You just issued WINDSHEAR. Why would anybody? Okay. Oh, they're going to take off on 15, right. So that's going to be Alpha 6 Bravo Lima November. We're not going to see it because these windows are fucked. It's completely screwed over. We can't.
We're not showing heavy to extreme precipitation over the airport from the departure and extending about 5 miles. Understand, just 477.
So don't go, guys. If you understand, maybe you should just chill out and not go right now. We've gotten WINDSHEAR alerts, 50 knot gain. All right, my idea was, here's how it works. You saw how fast the airport got invisible, right? It happened in an instant. So what I would do in this case is, listen guys, if I'm number one for takeoff, there's some thunder.
Runway 22 right, departure, wind shear alert, 15 knot loss over the runway.
All right, that's a showstopper, 50 knot loss.
Official aircraft information is now current possible.
With that information, nobody should be taking off. Now Abu Dhabi, all right, this is, Etihad, has been given clearance for takeoff. I wouldn't go. I would not, even though they're taking off at 15 right. Good call. That's what I was saying. Yeah. All right. That's a great call, Etihad. Thank you, Etihad, for that. There you go. They're making the calls. Everyone's saying, fuck that. We're not taking off in this shit, guys, because as soon as this airport became invisible, it will pass in minutes, and then we can resume departures again. But it's never worth it. Don't listen to the controller. If you're a pilot out there watching this, the controllers are not flying the airplane. They want to push the metal, and if you're comfortable taking off, they're going to give you the takeoff clearance, you know. So I commend all the pilots that just threw in the towel and said, F that, we're not going anywhere. All right, we're going to cut here. Hopefully we can get some shots after this. But excellent drama happening here at Boston. This is a fantastic shot. If I can get the whole runway here. All right, my friends. I'll leave it there for now.
Runway 22 right, 22 left, and 15 right, wind shear and microburst alert. The 35 knot loss over the runway.
Microburst. Now that is an airplane killer, my friends. Microburst is a column of water falling straight down, and once it hits the ground, the wind goes in all directions. So initially, if you fly into a microburst, what the aircraft will find is an increase in performance. It'll be an increase in airspeed, an increase in lift. Things will be looking, oh, good, but then just seconds after that, you'll go into the main downdraft of that microburst, and the aircraft will start being pushed down to the ground at up to 6,000 feet per minute. And then once you pass the plane, once you're halfway through it, everything reverses. So you lose airspeed, you lose lift. If you had a 40 knot headwind going into it, now you have a 90 knot tailwind. So, the 90 knot resultant loss of airspeed on the other side of the microburst. So the airplanes crash, referencing Delta 191 in Dallas 1985 was one of the test cases on that. When you hear microburst, everything shuts down. This aircraft is effective. This airport is effectively closed for business right now. Okay.
We are showing microburst alerts for other runways, including 22 left and 22 right at this time. Nothing for departure, but there's a wind shear alert for the approach side of runway 15 right, and this weather is moving eastbound.
Etihad trying to get some information about the weather. They were thinking about taking off, but the tower advises them what their condition was for that particular runway. Good job, Captain. So that's a different voice from Etihad now. Earlier it was a female, presumably the first officer. Now it's the captain talking, and he just wants to alert them that they are not going. That they are not going anywhere. They're going to wait out for at least another 15 minutes. All right. There's not much to see.
2660, we're shutting one down as well.
Everybody's shutting their, hell yeah. Airplanes are shutting down their engines. Be like, dude, listen, we're not going out. Like, we're not going anywhere, dude. Where the fuck are we going to go in this shit? You can't even see out the window. So microburst activity right now, directly over the top of the airport, there is an active microburst. Torrential downpour, wind in all directions and speeds. Anything that would attempt to take off would likely end up in the drink at this point. So this is Boston Airport. Boston Logan effectively shut the hell down, my friends. We'll get back to the action here once the rain has cleared. I love it. Talk to you soon. All right, quick update here. We got things starting to clear out a bit. There is major flooding on the field. All right, airplanes are still stopped. Things are starting to come back into visibility. I'm in manual focus now, so that's, I don't know if I can actually shoot like this, but let's just get a little panoramic view of what's happening. Heinen Still waiting for a gate. No one's taken off yet, and there's still no action happening here. The rain is still coming down. We've got massive flooding happening. And I'll be back. It's been about 10 minutes since my last shot. Alright. I still hear thunder. There's interference on my radio. You can hear it. Alright, we'll talk to you in a bit.
To the west, it does appear just that light water fix it. Okay, thanks.
Wow, what a dick. The tower guy just gave you a wealth of information. All you say is, okay, thanks. Well, things are starting to become visible again here at Boston. And I do believe that he did say that the wind is still gusting to 68. Of course, that information is maybe a few minutes old. So the main microburst has moved away from the field. Obviously, it's moved off to the east. And so action will resume here shortly. And when it does, I think I got a few more in me because I've got to start getting ready for work too. I got to track my aircraft to see where it's at. All right, update. No more WINDSHEAR or microburst alerts. JetBlue will be the first aircraft to take off. JetBlue 477 going to Las Vegas and 523 JB.
JetBlue 477, turns out I'm a liar. It came back. Runway 22 right departure, WINDSHEAR alert, 15 knot lost over the runway.
Okay.
All right, 477. All right, we're going to be holding off then just a few more minutes. Roger.
Good call, good call. Well, things are moving away, so that's probably the back end of the microburst causing the WINDSHEAR now. How does the WINDSHEAR system work? I'm not too familiar with it. I do know that there's a bunch of transmissometers, and what happens is the weather vane on the transmissometers, if it's showing one direction but a different part of the airport or runway showing a different direction, then that is a WINDSHEAR. There's a difference in direction of wind. Now, when they average out the speeds of the winds from the different directions, they give you the value of what the actual WINDSHEAR value is. So, I do believe there's like 3 transmissometers that have the visibility range, but they also have the weather stations on it. There's 3 to 4 per runway, and if any 1 or 2 are showing a different value or different direction, then that is a WINDSHEAR alert. Now, if you have various readings of different directions on all over the airports, then that's a microburst alert, because that's what microbursts do. They generate winds in all directions, and that's the plane killer. You don't want to touch that shit ever. So what we saw here at Boston was that was a very small cell. That was a very small band of weather that came through here. According to the forecast on the radar forecast from the Weather Channel, it's going to get a hell of a lot worse here in about a couple hours. But at that point, I'll be really monitoring closely my aircraft because I have to get ready for work. All right, they've just got movement instructions, so they're going to start moving towards the gate. Their gate finally pushed. My airplane's going to be here in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tentatively now, because there is a F-ton of weather between myself, or between this city and the airplane still, that they're going to have to traverse and get around. So, all right, good job, Heinen. Nice patience. You guys are ready to go to the gate now and go deal with customs and immigration. Oh my lord, look at that shot. I told you that ramp got really, really, really flooded. WINDSHEAR alert's coming back. Oh my lord, look at that effing shot, my friends. And this is, of course, all in manual focus now because... Oh my god. That is just fan-effing-tastic. What a shot. I'm just going to have to leave it there for a minute, aren't I? Who gets paid more there? Well, on paper, it's Delta. Again, I am in manual focus. Let's see what happens when I put on... If I go autofocus, it'll start doing this kind of stuff. You know, we don't want this, do we? We don't want that at all. So I'm going to stay in manual focus for the rest of this shoot. fucking God, are you kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? I missed all that shit. Alright, so we... Yeah, I wasn't recording. Idiot. But we're still using manual focus. They're going to give just a slight right turn there, and they're off to departure. Okay, good. Alright, November 812 Northwest now is about to take off. It looks like they have been clearance onto the runway. They are on a separate tower frequency. They're not on the one we're listening to now, I don't think. But they are off to Athens, Greece as Delta Flight 240. Give us the action, mate. I want to see it. Alright, Northwest 2 or Delta 240 now taking off. Look at all of that action. Oh God, guys, they're just gonna switch operations back to where the camera is. Bro, I guess, man. So all those planes that are down there, well, we can only see a couple of them, but there's a shit ton down there. They're all gonna come this way now. So I think, gosh, I gotta rethink my priorities in life. Okay, so I don't want to zoom in now because it's gonna be hard to manually focus. But here's the deal. This is November 306 NY, it's a 737-800 American. This is the one and only plane that's going to be landing here on runway 27. They do have a tailwind right now. It's a short runway, they've got a tailwind. It is a wet runway, so let's wish them all the best. But I do believe this is the only one that's going to be, because they're going to be switching everything to a south flow, a south and east flow. So this is going to be interesting. Let's check it out. I gotta take off my freaking filter. They have to get this right, otherwise they have to go around. There's a tailwind present, and it's a short 7,000 foot runway. Alright, they got it in the zone, that's good. Now they gotta get on the brakes, get that thing stopped. I think they've done a great job. Yeah. Don't turn too fast now. All right, they've done it. That was the end of the runway there. So the current wind in Boston, let me check. The current wind is 360 at 10, so that's just a direct crosswind now. It was a tailwind earlier, but now for runway 27, that's just a direct crosswind. So disregard it, it's not a tailwind. All right, is this Avianca? All right, there's Avianca. That is November 762 Alpha Victor. Funny. Avianca, but registered in America. Looks like they're going to be the first to take off on runway 9. So they're taxiing back this way. Alright, they're going to inch their way towards runway 9 for departure. We should be here to watch it. Alright, penalty box update. This is Spirit 1709. They've been there for an hour and 2 minutes. And Delta 2196 has been there for nearly an hour and 40 minutes. Holy shit. They've been there for almost an hour and 40 minutes. Wow. All right, that's it. They are clear for takeoff. 762 Alpha Victor, they're going to Bogota. The next Delta that's in line behind it, I don't know who it is. It's not popping up on the thing, which is bullshit. They're not popping up on the thing at all. Watch out, birdie, you're going to get got. Maximum focal length has been achieved. Wow, that was sweet. All right, Delta 963, takeoff clearance has been given. November 389 DN, let's get it done. I'm already at maximum focal length. Skittles playing. Gotta get some lead because it's gonna get that plume of water when it crosses 15 right. Nice. All right, I heard clearance for somebody to land on 4 rights. Lots of weather still out there. That's part of the microburst that was here earlier. Back to position 1. This is 208 Juliet, Quebec, coming in from Newark. And by the way, our Newark diversions, they have not left yet. They're still here. They are clear to go. Not them, these guys. 629 NK Skittles livery. They're going to Norfolk. I've flown this plane. Let me see my logbook. How many hours do I have in this plane? I'll let you know right now. That's 957 NK. They're heading to Baltimore. Short flight over to Baltimore. 321 short final. Let's get that one. All right, 359 Delta November inbound from Atlanta Hartsfield. Okay. Clear to go. So Porter, they changed their call sign to dashports. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Have they separated the airline with the Dash 8s and the Embraers? Are they different airlines now? Is it Porter, the Embraers, and Dashport, the whatever? Dude, that's fucked up if it is. Or is it all just Dashport now? I don't know. I wonder if this is 718 that we missed land earlier. It is. Okay, cool. So I missed them landing earlier because I was dicking around with something, but... Alright, who do we have here? It's 402 Alpha November now, a Neo, coming in from Dallas, Fort Worth.
Okay, right ahead and contact departure dashboard 2346 today. Echo Jet 720, runway 9 line up away. Traffic 2 mile final for the crossing runway. Expect a minute in position for intro separate.
Let's see if they had a holding pattern. Oh yeah, no, they were in a holding pattern. Okay, for a good long time too. All right, this was the next one. Is what I thought was going to be landing here a long time ago, but coming into view now, it's going to be 77572, a MAX 9 from Houston. And I thought this was going to be the first one after the storm, but they continued holding and let other aircraft in. Nice, okay, good. Firm, get it down, get it stopped. Alright, so who is it? Who is it? Who's coming into the penalty box, eh? Is that you? Oh, what? It is. That's it. That is a 757. It's got to be. Welcome to the penalty box. If you're going to Atlanta, your airspace is shut down for now. There. Okay, who do we got? Ah, yes. This is a first look. I've never seen this plane in my life. What the heck is Plax? Or is it Play? What's up, Playa? Plaxa? Alright, I gotta zoom out because I gotta find out who the fuck this is. Alright, Play. Flight 617. They're in from Reykjavik. Very nice. Okay, good. TF Papa Lima Alpha is the tail number on that. 383Ds will be the next one touching down on runway 4 right. They are inbound from the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Boston Tower giving Play a little bit of lip there because he wouldn't read back the hold short instruction. You gotta read back the hold short instruction and the runway designator. You have to say it all in your read back to ATC. Otherwise, they're gonna keep telling you to say it because you have to get it recorded. All right, joining the queue is 560 Alpha Sierra. They're supposed to go to San Diego from here. And yeah, 560 Alpha Sierra, Alaska 389. Are they moving? It looks like the ground is having to move a bit. All right, let's see what happens next. So it is possible that maybe they weren't going to incur such a long delay that they had them just hold short of that runway. Now he's going to backtrack on that runway. But we got 592 Donald Trump now, or 529 Donald Trump. We saw 533 earlier, now here's 529 DT. And they're coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. All right, I want to watch the 718 Tango Whiskey because that's a cool airplane. And that's a cool runway shot. I can totally post this. Delta takes off from wrong runway, very short and very narrow. Make that shit go viral on TikTok, right? Delta Airlines 75 lines up on wrong runway. That podunk. Oh my goodness, look at how close he is. That is a bit close, isn't it? He's being a bit skeptical about crossing in front of that Spirit jet. And it looks like there might be a hesitation. There is actually a standoff as well happening, so okay. It is a standoff. Good God, I love drama. Somebody's got to turn. All right, the American jets. 314 Papa Delta coming in from Miami. He's past the turning point over there. So he's got to take the left or the right-hand turn there. And it looks like Delta will yield to the American to take that taxiway first. At first I thought Delta was too afraid to make to get in front of the Spirit there, because that wingtip will be kind of close to the nose of that Yellowbird. Did I miss a landing? A good one. All right. American has shut down his light, maybe just out of courtesy. Let's look at 2180 Juliet takeoff now. They're heading to Seattle.
Condor 2039 Heavy, BOS runway 15 right, line up away, traffic landing cross runway. Condor 2039, line up away coming.
All right, Condor is taking the runway 15 right, so we're going to get him rotating, and that might be the last one. But I am very interested to see what happens here. Funny. 3736 Charlie, which was in the penalty box for the longest time earlier, but now, of course, it's taken by that Spirit. They are about to rotate off of runway 15 right, and they are headed to Lauderdale.
197 contact departure. 1330 to blue, 197. 2537 BOS runway 9er, line up away, traffic holding cross runway, traffic 4 out to the cross runway. Line up away, 09, Delta 2536.
Got 970 JetBlue touching down here.
2196, good roll, contact departure. 2196, good departure, thanks.
All right, they're inbound from Cancun, Mexico.
Door 2039 heavy, traffic holding cross runway.
All right, so American now getting off the runway there. They're going to the gates. Then TWA and Alaska will move, but we've got Condor stripes. All right. We've got Deutsche, Alpha, November, Romeo, Papa. There they are. Can you guess where they're headed, guys?
Cross runway, we can run one top right, and we contact the ground. Clear 617. The 2558, cross runway 15 right, and November, contact ground point 9. We'll cross 15 right, and November, over the ground, Delta 2550.
I absolutely adore this livery.
32 approaching, the 932 BOS there, following Airbus 321, 3 miles on, traffic holding cross runway, runway 4 right, clear to land to gate. Clear to land 4 right, we're going to Charlie 10, jump with 932.
How's this for a grand finale, my friends? How is it? This has been an epic shoot here at Boston Logan International. From inside the hotel room. This has been a maximum drama shoot. I tell you what, boys and girls, but mostly guys. This airport did not, and the weather, Mother Nature, and the aircraft liveries, and the variety of planes, it did not disappoint. All right, this one will be the grand finale. This is going to be Foxtrot, or France's Hotel Uniform Victor Kilo, diverted here earlier from Paris, and they're just going to make a short hop over to Newark. Complete their flights.
Alaska 390, cross runway, or Christian JetBlue 394, cross runway 15 right at Mike, Charlie.
And that will be a wrap, guys, because it is time to get ready to go.
Gear 747, turn right on Charlie, hold short of 4 left. Charlie, hold short of 4 left. 747, contact ground point 9.